Welcome to LEEDS College Peshawar. My good name is Mr. Inayat Afridi, and I'm a lecturer in English department, LEEDS College Peshawar. It's my third video related to special grammar. In my third video, I would like to introduce the first parts of speech, that is the verb. So in verb, I would like to introduce the historical origins, definitions, existence, and also some special cases related to the operator, auxiliary, and the action verb. So let's get on the topic. Okay, so let's discuss the topics. The verb, first of all, it's very important to introduce the historical origin. We have two origins. And first, some grammarian says the word is taken from the Middle English word, but some grammarians disagree. They are of the opinion, they say that it's taken from the Latin word verbum, and verbum means word. But we have a question that it's okay, it's taken from the word verbum, it means word, but what kind of verb refers to? It's a word which shows action. For example, speak, talk, discuss, notify, walk. All these verbs, word means showing action. Based on the actions verb performs, we divide action into two types. The action performed by verb. The first one is called the mental action performed by the verb, and the second one is the physical action. What exactly mean the mental action? Mental actions are occurring and processing inside our minds. We can't touch them. Take a look, see for example the case in saying. These actions coming inside our mind, these are processed inside our mind. The next type of action which is performed and indicated by the verb is the physical action. So physical actions are those actions that involve our body parts. For example, walk, talk, notify, discuss, and many more examples we have. Coming down to definitions, how we define verb. That it is a grammatical word showing action or states of a noun. Either it will show action or states of nouns or the pronoun. Now we have important questions that verb exists fundamentally in how many forms. So verb mainly exists in two forms. Number one, it may exist singly, which is called singular, or it may be a combination of more than one singular verb. That's called the verb phrase. It's already given. Singular verb, these exist singly, including as, talk, write, and has. We don't have other verbs, they are single. Coming down to what is the verb group as a combinations of more than one singular verbs. Two singular verbs, three verbs, maybe operator, helping verb, and action verb combine, and they form a verb group. Given examples including shall speak, will do, and will have done. Take case number one, we have two verbs, shall and speak. The first one is called the helping verb, also called auxiliary verb, and speak is the action verb, also called the main verb, also called the dynamic verbs, which shows the exact action performed by noun or pronouns. In case number second, we have will do. It's the verb groups. We have the action, the auxiliary verb, helping verb. It's directly followed by the action verb too. We have special case right here. Sometimes we have a verb group as combinations of more than two singular verbs, including, take this case for example, well, have, done. This verb phrase and verb group is combinations of three singular verbs. Say we have well, have, and done. This is the special case I want to discuss right here. Well, speak. This verb phrase, a verb group is combinations of the helping verb and the speak action verbs. But if you have more than one, the two singular verbs, take this case for example, well, have spoken, or we say could have understood, will have discussed, shall have jumped, will have notified, these examples. In this special case, the first helping verbs, although we have two helping verbs, the first one, a helping verb, we have helping verb, and we have action verb. Remember in this case, the first helping verb is called operator, the second one is called helping verb, and the third will be called action verb. But we have a fundamental question right here, that why the first helping verb is called operator. The reason is that it operates the second auxiliary verbs, or it puts the sequence of the second auxiliary verb within the verb phrase or the sentence. My third topic, category of the lecture is the verb form, right? The verb mainly has two forms, including the first one, finite form, and second one is the non-finite verb. Finite verb furtherly has three subcategories, including number one, present, also called the infinitive. Next one says the present s or es, and the third one is the past, right? Take for examples like goes as the present finite form. The present the s or es is the go, goes, and the past is the went, also the past participles. Talk, talks, and talk. We say discuss, discusses, discuss, speak, speaks, and spoke. These forms fall in categories of the finite verb. The second forms of the verb is the non-finite verb, which furtherly has three subcategories, subclasses, including number one, the infinitive, second one is the ing form, and the third one is the in form. Infinitive means the base or the root form of the verb, which is preceded by two prepositions. Examples given is to do, or many examples: to speak, to discuss, to jump, to reject, to write, to introduce, many more examples. The seconds the ing form of the non-finite verb. The base form of the verb takes ing, which is also called present participles, including say do, doing, speak, speaking, discuss, discussing, run, runnings, and many examples. The third case is sometimes the verb base form takes en, considered as the third form of the verb, right? Let's suppose we have a noun, strength. We can convert this noun into verb form. Strength, strengthen is the end form of the verb, non-finite verb, right? So that was a lecture regarding the verb form definitions in the different categories of the finite and non-finite verbs. Keep in touch with English, love English, have a nice time. Thank you very much for the time, all the best.